Welcome back to the SA Sports Show, and Aussie swimming superstars have set their sights on medals after qualifying for Rio in 2016. It is an exciting time for South Australia at the moment as Adelaide plays host to the 2016 Australian Swimming Championships, which is currently well underway in the South Australian Aquatic and Leisure Centre. The event sees the best swimmers from across Australia converge in Adelaide as they look to fulfil their dreams for selection into the Australian Olympic and Paralympic teams for the 2016 Rio Olympics. Has been an eventful weekend for Emma McKeon, Bronte Barrett and Alicia Cootes after they are all off to Rio after qualifying swims. McKeon continued her impressive performance by beating her very own Commonwealth record time in the women's 200 metres freestyle with a personal best of 1 minute and 50.83 seconds. The 21-year-old is a strong contender for a medal in the event at the Rio Olympics after her record swim was recognised as the second fastest time in the world this season, just behind American Katie Ledecky. Both Barrett and Cootes are off to their third Olympics. Barrett with her second place time of 1 minute and 56.34 seconds in the women's 200 metres freestyle, and Cootes after she claimed gold in the women's 200 metre individual medley. The 28-year-old will be looking to add to the 5 Olympic medals she has won in the 2012 London Games, despite currently overcoming a shoulder injury. Last week, we spoke about the big lad Kyle Chalmers because there was a lot of excitement surrounding him and his rise to fame in the pool. He certainly didn't let us down. The 17-year-old has been selected to represent Australia in Rio after overshadowing some of the more seasoned competitors like Jane Magnuson and Cameron McAvoy with an impressive time of 48.77. To the A-League, and Adelaide United have finally broken their long-running premiership drought to being crowned the 2015-2016 Australian A-League premiers after an astounding comeback which saw them from the bottom of the ladder and winless after 8 rounds into the season. After saving their season and remarkably turning it around to soar to the top of the table in spectacular fashion. Adelaide Premiership fate was left in the hands of Brisbane Roar, who really needed to defeat Melbourne Victory to secure the Premiership plate in last Saturday night's game Premiership decider held at Amy Park. However, the Roar were left scoreless, resulting in a 0-0 draw after an impressive performance from Victory's goalkeeper Lawrence Thomas. He denied Brisbane the Premiership title and in turn granted Adelaide the A-League Premier's title. It is Adelaide's first premiership in 10 years after winning the inaugural 2005-2006 A-League season. The premiership win has granted Adelaide qualification to the 2017 Asian Championships League. The Reds will now have a week off before hosting the Asian Championship League semi-final, which, if they win, Adelaide will host the grand final on the 1st of May as they chase their first championships title. Recapping round 3 of the AFL, and it's been a good week for our local teams with both Adelaide and Port coming away with convincing wins. Port has bounced back with a 61-point victory over the Bombers, but the coach Ken Hinkley insists the Power are a long way off earning the desired respect from their rivals. Hinkley is hoping the club can return to the form that they had when he first came on board for his first 2 seasons as coach, which saw the team turn itself around from second last on the ladder to finishing in the semi and preliminary finals. Hinkley stated there are parts of the games we'd like to improve upon because we are nowhere near perfection. They will face the Giants on Saturday at Star Track Oval. The Crows carried their showdown momentum all the way through to Etihad Stadium and they beat the Tigers by 36. But before the Crows fans could get way too excited about their strength that the team is displaying, coach Don Pike was quick to hose down the expectations. He conceded that off the back of these past 2 strong wins, and he's impressed with how his players have kept the pressure on the Tigers, but he was quick to shut down any discussion of the Crows' final hopes, stating that it is only round 3 and you would have to be foolhardy to look that far forward. Crows will face Sydney Swans on Saturday in town at Adelaide Oval, which will be an interesting game for Kurt Tippett, as this will be his first time back on his former home turf after defecting to the Sydney Swans. Let's see how the crowd receives him. Similarly, in the Sandful, Port bounced back with a win over North Adelaide. Adelaide won against the Eagles, Sturt were victorious over Central District and South Adelaide beat the Westies. Round 4 brings Norwood to face Glenelg at Friday at Coopers. Saturday has Central District and South Adelaide at My Money House Oval, and Sunday wraps up the week's footy with the Eagles and Adelaide at Moortime, and Westies will face City Mazda. The Thunderbirds have been dealt another blow with the shooter Cody Lang injuring her knee only moments after stepping onto the court to replace the captain Erin Bell in Sunday's loss to the Vixens. She's feared that she's torn her ACL and will need a reconstruction, which will rule her out for the rest of the season. Seems our girls just can't catch a break. Well, that's it from the SA Sports Show. We hope to see you next week.